game time, but with you, yeah, it's lame time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beat like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next stage. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the club. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slimy summer. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You gonna believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see them. Got good go retrieve it, short, small. When that's from Cali with the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Right to the air goes Dart. This will go to Henry out wide. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Dart going to look to throw here. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A gain of
3rd and 5. Throwing his dart. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And the Giants send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's the rookie from Tennessee. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Calling a gain of a yard, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. You talk about this Giant defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's good for a first down.
Up the middle they go. Beverly. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 52 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll keep it on the ground. Beverly. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the Giants' 14-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Giants 0. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go now.
To the air, Dart. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Dart. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
60 Eagle. 19 tight.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Got it. Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's go. Craft all 80. Let's go.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Pat 19. 18. Cut 19. Cut 19. Go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff up the middle. Beverly. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. The Bucs at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Beverly. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Cougar 19.
They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
18-yard line.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. Beverly. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone touchdown on the year. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Giants nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But the same.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Alert, please. Bronco 80. Check. Hurt. Go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Beverly trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Hold the ready.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Come on. Set.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Fighting his way through contact. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On 1st down, Beverly. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 98 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Giants nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Here's Dart. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. 18.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now they'll audible to something else. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. 3. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. The 20. 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to add on to that lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
To throw now, Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a gain of 11. And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing his Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Complete to number 1, Malik Neighbors.
Looking to throw, Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rebel, 18 Rebel. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Mark Andrews, 45 yards. And the Giants get a bit closer. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Oh, were the Giants able to recover? Yes. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
To throw his Dart. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing, Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. Beverly, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7.
Go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
18 Cardinal. 18. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll set up a throw. Open man is Ibuka. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 9 yards. Complete to Emeka Ibuka. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, smash Bronco. Ready, right?
They'll run on 1st down. Beverly, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Back. Cougar 19. 3rd. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Beverly. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
First down.
70 Timberwolves. 1918. Smash. Go, check. Go. Get up.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Buccaneers 35, Giants 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Dart. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
And the Giants first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, New York.
79 Broncos.
Dart going to look to throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. To throw, Dart. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing his Dart. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And the Giants first down.
From the gun, here's Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Giants on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll go again with Tracy. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Tyrone Tracy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Giants 14.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Viking 18. Panthers 50. Panthers 50.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
60 Vikings.
Mixing up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16. Now a handoff up the middle. Beverly. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Got it. Ready?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Ready up.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Emeka Egbuka, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs up the lead to 4 scores now here this 4th quarter. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Giants 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To the air, Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now whistles and a timeout call here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Buccaneers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win,
in my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me, do I? Right now I'm fresh as hell, somebody take a flick. Pretty, back to back to back. Gang, back to back to back. Trailing me, back to back to back. Back to 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 back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover cha-cha. Gon' show you cha-cha. Gon' back to back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover cha-cha. Gon' show you cha-cha. They gon' heat me up, I been trying to keep it cool. These little, they trying to start up. Too late, my finger was already on it. Call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I the 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never. All that beating around the bush, homie said with your chest. Got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it. Like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet. Go and check the news, Brody heard somebody stress. In your feelings by the better get a grill. Tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip. I got right here for show up, make everybody deal. Went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your heel? I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip. She begging me to take a sip. First she drove the boat, then she like a ship. First she loaded up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' bro, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me.